So today's video, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite luxury cushion foundations. So I actually did, I guess what you could call a part 1 to this, where I talked about my top 5 favorite more affordable cushion foundations. So today I'm going to be talking about the luxury brands. However, some of these are some of my all-time favorite cushion foundations. So I'm really looking forward to sharing this with you guys. So let's get started. First, let's go ahead and start with this guy here. So this is from AmorePacific. This is a color control cushion compact. The shade that I wear is 204 Tan Gold. You can pick this up at Sephora, and I believe department stores also carry this. So AmorePacific is a brand that is definitely high-end. It's kind of an umbrella brand in Korea, so they have a lot of other smaller, not smaller, but more affordable brands underneath them. So this is their cushion foundation. Number one, I like this because it comes in more shades. So as you can tell, I got Tan Gold, which means it's a little bit more on the tan side. So for those of you guys who have issues finding Korean cushion foundations that match your skin tone, you might be able to solve this issue using the AmorePacific Color Control Cushion Foundation. Now I love this because not only does it have a beautiful finish, but it also just covers all the imperfections on my skin very nicely. This lasts the whole day. And overall, this is just a perfect cushion foundation for all types of skin. I personally have dry skin, and I find this doesn't emphasize my dry patches, it doesn't emphasize my pores, doesn't crease on my face, and just overall, it's a really, really beautiful cushion foundation. And again, I love that it's more accessible, it offers more shades, and I would definitely recommend this for pretty much anyone. Following that, I am going to talk about this guy here. Now, this is the Hera UV Mist Cushion in Ultra Moisture. Now, number one, Hera is a very luxe brand in Korea, and so anything Hera to me, when I use it, I feel very luxurious when I use it. The packaging of this is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's definitely unique. It has a very beautiful iridescence to it. It's just very eye-catching and something that's kind of fun to carry around with you and touch up your makeup throughout the day. Now, I wear shade 23, which matches my skin tone very nicely. Just for reference sake, I do wear an NC20 to a 25 in MAC foundation shades, just depending on what time of the year it is and how tan I am. But this does fit my skin very well. I love this because the finish of this is very unique. So although this is called Ultra Moisture, which on my skin, it does a beautiful job of keeping my skin moisturized throughout the day. It almost has a powdery satin finish to it. Not so much so that it goes completely flat on the skin, but it will definitely work for those of you guys who have oily skin. This is so unique in the sense that this is one cushion that I can think of that offers moisturizing properties, maintains the moisture throughout the day, but it doesn't look super oily or super dewy, and that's kind of an issue that I have a lot of times with cushion foundations. I find that sometimes they're just too oily for my liking, and I'm just not very into the super dewy look. This is pretty much as dewy as I like to be, and that's kind of hard to find with me since I do have dry skin. You know, naturally, most companies think, well, if you have dry skin, you should want glowy foundation, which is not necessarily the case for a lot of us. So I love that this is moisturizing, but it doesn't look super glowy. So definitely recommend this if you have oily skin and you want to test out a cushion foundation that'll keep your skin moisturized, won't emphasize any dry patches, and will just look beautiful. And for some reason, Hera has this beautiful scent to a lot of their products. This is the same, and I don't know why. I can't even explain the scent of this, but even a lot of their skincare smells like it. So if you know that kind of signature Hera smell, this also carries that scent, and it just, like I said, it just feels very glamorous and luxurious. So next is a cushion foundation that I acquired very recently, and it is from Sulwhasoo. This is the Perfecting Cushion, and I have the brightening version. The shade that I wear is 23 Medium Beige. And yeah, so this is definitely a very famous cushion in Korea. They do have their normal perfecting cushion, and then they have their brightening cushion, and then they have one more version which I'll put up here when I remember it. But so this cushion is absolutely beautiful. Now this is, I would say, the glowiest of the cushion foundations that I'm going to be presenting to you guys. But I find this isn't overwhelmingly dewy or glowy. It doesn't look like you're sweating or that you're oily. It just gives you a nice sheen. So for my dry skin, if I'm kind of feeling like I want a bit of a healthier glow to my skin, this offers the perfect amount. Now for some of you guys that do oily skin, you might need to set it with a little bit of powder in certain places where you tend to get oilier faster, but this is still such a beautiful cushion. Now this does have that brightening aspect to it, so on the skin it does give you that kind of pearlescent brightening effect, but it's not overwhelming. So a lot of times when cushion foundations are marketed as brightening cushion foundations, I find that they are just too overwhelming and unnatural looking. And for me, this is kind of the perfect medium. So also, this cushion is super lightweight on the skin. When I'm wearing this, it does not feel like I'm wearing any makeup. I love the coverage of this. It has pretty good coverage. And I would say I mostly use this on days that I want to go more natural looking. So maybe I want more of a glow, something subtle. I just kind of want to emphasize if I'm having a nice skin day or anything like that. So this is kind of the cushion that I go for. Now the next cushion foundation that I'm going to be talking about is from Lancome, and this is super reflective. You can like see how messy my desk is. This is the Blanc Expert Cushion Compact in high coverage. I personally use the shade 003 or 003 I should say, and this I actually picked up while I was traveling. So I picked it up in duty free in the airport when I was leaving Korea. So this is an Asian exclusive, I believe. They do have other versions of the Lancome cushions that are launched in the United States. However, this is the high coverage one. I'm not really sure if they are similar to each other, only because I haven't tried out the US versions, but just for your guys' reference sake, I am going to be talking about this one, which is available in Asia. So this I also have a full review on, and the high coverage aspect of this is amazing. This does definitely cover any imperfections you have on your skin. It does well at covering acne, it doesn't seep into your pores, it doesn't crease on your skin. Again, this is very lightweight, and this is unique from the other cushions because it has the netting on the sponge, meaning it has kind of that snowflake pattern, which helps disperse the cushion or the foundation onto the puff a lot more evenly, and it doesn't put a ton of foundation onto the puff. So sometimes, you know, when you first start off with a cushion foundation and you put the puff in, it's like overwhelming, like way too much foundation. So I definitely recommend checking out this Lancome cushion if you're ever in Asia, or check out the US version if you're looking for a cushion foundation. Last but not least, I saved my most favorite cushion for last. Now, if you guys watched my Best of Beauty, my 2016 makeup favorites, I mentioned this as my all-time favorite cushion, and I just wanted to obviously include this in the high-end cushion foundations because it is the YSL Le Cushion Encre de Peau Fusion Ink Cushion Foundation. I wear shade 40. Now this also is an Asian exclusive, however I have been able to find it online, so I will link it down below if you guys are wanting to pick this up. Out of all of these, I believe this is the most expensive, and unfortunately mine at least did not come with a refill, so it is definitely pricey. Now this cushion foundation is what I reach for when I'm going to an event, or I need my skin to look flawless, I need my skin just to look impeccable. This is what I reach for. So this is definitely my special occasion cushion foundation. The finish of this is just so beautiful. My skin looks absolutely healthy, and this is something that, again, it just, since it is YSL, the packaging is so beautiful. I just feel so luxe when I'm using this, and it's something that I really appreciate whenever I use it. They do offer a decent shade range with the YSL The Cushion Encre de Peau, which is very nice. Like I said, I am shade 40, which is slightly dark for me right now. I'm actually wearing it on my skin right now, and you probably can't tell because my lighting does definitely make my face look a lot brighter since my face is closest to the light. This is also what I'm wearing on my skin right now. I am wearing a little bit of blush and a little bit of highlighter, so a little bit of the glow that you're seeing on the tops of my cheeks is the Sun and Park, what is this? The Sun and Park highlighter cubes. I did put a little bit of that on the tops of my cheeks. But other than that, I don't have any powder on my face. I don't have any concealer on my skin. I actually do have a pretty sizable pimple on my chin, which you will see in the cutaways. So you can see that the coverage of this is very, very nice. And I just overall, I love this cushion foundation. I think next time I go to Asia or anywhere where I can pick this up, I will definitely get another one or order one online when I'm out of it. I plan on repurchasing this, and this is my all-time favorite cushion foundation. If I find something that I like more than this, I will let you guys know because that is going to be a knockout cushion foundation. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed my top 5 favorite high-end cushion foundations. I wanted to do a follow-up because you guys enjoyed the affordable version, and I was originally planning on doing this, but I wanted to test out some more cushion foundations, so I finally feel like I was able to present you guys some good options, since obviously these are these are more expensive, so you want to make sure that you are reading up on them and doing your research. So I hope this was helpful if you are looking into any of these cushions. I've also placed the links down in the description box below in case you're curious of picking any of these up. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!